What is good, chat? We are back with another one. Best way I could put it, man, after yesterday's video, I feel like that was a lot of dumping right there. And that video itself took a lot out of me. I felt like my throat chakra was open. But in general, though, today's just another day. Even though it is the 4th of July, that does not mean that we not gonna be doing the same shit, nigga. Straight up. Now we got some back testing to do, some reading to do. Gotta go to the stove. Try to get this video out before my brother gets home so we can go to the stove. So if this one's a shorter one, you know why. But I'm gonna just get straight to it, man. I even got my journal with me today for this video. Yeah, it's pink. I don't give a fuck. But let me find my page. Had a nice long banger today. But in general, though, man, what I came to find out is my days of self-hate are done after that video. Felt like that was a spiritual awakening in and of itself. I thought being on shrooms and having an ego death was something. No. Having a spiritual awakening like that makes me realize, like, yo, what the fuck? What am I doing? Why am I here? My honest and true goal now at this point forward is just spreading unconditional love. I've always wanted to spread happiness, positive energy, and kindness, man, but I think it was always on a condition. And like whether somebody's doing something for me or I get some type of benefit, rather interpersonally or just an actual, material benefit. And I really don't want to be in that state anymore. I just want to be kind and be happy and follow my peace just because that's who I am. Kind of like pushing to be the calmest individual in the room, or the most one with themselves or at peace with themselves in a room. To sit there, just be in the moment, no matter what happens, no matter when somebody says something to me or I'm discontent with the type of content that I'm being displayed. Whatever it is, it's just I really want to be able to sit there, be unbothered, be untethered, better word. But yeah, man, we got a couple books I'm going to be reading. I will be gatekeeping them. I don't give a fuck. I can't be giving all my good tools until I read them. And I don't want to give a shout out to a book that I haven't read or I think it might be a good read. I don't think that is probably the safest bet, especially considering I hope somebody who is following in what the fuck I read or, what books I'm into, whatever that is. Hopefully for their sake, I'm not wasting their time with some bullshitty ass book that I said, oh, that's an okay book, but I still recommended it. So we will be, diving in each one by one. Definitely will do reviews on them. I think that would be a good way, good, interesting video. But in and of itself, though, man, we're just trying to find peace. Being able to sit here, just smile for no apparent reason. That's it. Damn, what the fuck? 2 yards in the video? Shit. But yeah, man. All in all, though, I really just want to get out there that change doesn't have to be a negative. Change doesn't have to be a positive. Change can just be change, and you don't have to sit there in regard of what's good and what's bad at every situation. In general, as I've spoken about yesterday, I thought change meant you had to hate who you are and want better for yourself. But hating who you are and bettering yourself only gets you to a certain degree. As I've realized that each day that I come across another limiting belief about myself, and being able to sit there and take in that information and realize that all these beliefs that I once thought were my own doing were just society or somebody else in my life who put that belief onto me. Prime example of one would be prime example would be me playing the receiver at my high school. So the biggest thing about it is my high school was known for running the football and being hard ass. And my whole group of, my whole class, I should say, that played football, we all didn't believe in that shit. We didn't believe that, we were just ass and just always going to be ass, and that's part of who, Grove City football is, right? But in the end, were we the best? Hell nah. But I tell you what, we did transcend that program to a new height and new whole ability. But the limiting belief itself was put upon us. But we had the decision to rather accept that belief or reject it. And that goes with the same thing of being interpersonal in any type of belief system. No matter if you believe that, as a good example, interracial relationships is good or bad, or gay people is good or bad, or teaching certain things and subjects in school is good or bad. It's rather a limiting belief that you believe that way and you're not open to it, or you're just rejecting that idea in the first place because of your own beliefs that are limiting of that. So in and of itself, everybody has an opinion, but sometimes people's opinions are based off of their own limiting beliefs of themselves, and they're projecting that onto the world. Unfortunately, probably the biggest limiting belief that a lot of young men face is today's society of approaching women. Unfortunately, the game hasn't changed, bro. It's not. It won't change. It will never change. It will always be the goddamn same. No matter what we think's going to change it or what happened to certain somebody. Nah, bro. It's all going to be the same. At the end of the day, we, men and women, we're both animals, and our true biology is to procreate. So the game's not going to change, no matter if there's money involved, no matter if there's status involved, no matter who got to what. A woman's always going to want to try to find the best mate, and vice versa with the man, to carry their genetics on and pass that bloodline down. And those who decide, oh, I ain't going to do that, good for them, but that is our biology. So that limiting belief of, oh, women only want X, Y, Z, I think it's a limiting belief of what you realize who women are and, what they are as a gender, number one, and their energy itself. And number two, you put a limiting belief that you don't have enough confidence or enough of X, Y, Z to not go speak to that woman or talk to that individual. And I've even experienced that myself, especially from a financial standpoint, especially from I don't want to be a burden towards an individual because I'm not where I am in my life. Somebody's going to accept that, unfortunately. Somebody's always willing to accept who you are and where you are and wanting to help build. You just got to find that right person or those right people who are willing to accept you. And that goes for any group or any status. In general, though, man, I keep saying that shit. To get the overall understanding of what I'm trying to say here and summarize this, there we go. What I'm trying to make out is all your thoughts and opinions of yourself reflect onto the world, and people see and feel those thoughts and opinions, no matter if they're coming straight from your heart or through a space of fear, a space of anxiety, negative, positive thought, doesn't matter. In general, any type of belief system or opinion you've made of yourself, people see and feel that. And like I talked about yesterday, I'm looking myself in the eyes right now, and I can tell you, I can see it right through. I can see right through this image, right through this persona. Some cool laid back dude. I can see right through it. I can see that's a motherfucker who's in pain and in duress with his own body and with his own mind. And I can see it just from the eyes drooping, even though I don't have eye bags or anything like that, nothing crazy like that. But I can just see it from the eyes drooping and the gloss. The gloss itself is like an undergloss, and it's an undertone. And it's saying like, he's looking down a lot, or he's pondering a lot. Because whether somebody has too high of a gloss or too low of a gloss, that tells you they're always looking off into space, thinking. Good or bad or otherwise will depend on, how vibrant their eyes are, how, I'm just giving away some sauce right now, how vibrant their eyes are, how much they smile, if they got some smile lines right here, if they got lines here in the middle of their face that are wrinkled, whether right here or right here. I don't really got anything like that besides maybe this bar from doing these. Like, huh? But that's really just me questioning. But in general, though, I need to stop saying that shit. I don't know why it's top of mind. I don't know why I keep trying to speak in generalities. It's like a demon. All I'm trying to get out to you is, man, I'm in duress. and I'm very confused. And I've never felt this vulnerable in my life, as well as this comfortable in my life. That's really all I got for y'all today. Again, it's already 10 minutes. That's all I got for y'all today. And I'm going to catch y'all boys. I know I'm a little bit all over the place right now, scattermind. But it's kind of just where it is at the moment.